Hello. This is a quick walkthrough of how to use the video assignment Bongo tool in D2L. Let's get started. So this is a class, and in this class there is a video assignment. It will show up in the content area of your course, and to get started you would click the link to the video assignment, which will bring the assignment up. Within the assignment, you have some instructions from your instructor. In this case, we're supposed to be providing or sharing 3 things that we learned in the module and 1 thing that we would like to learn more about. So to get started, we would record our video. Other options you have, though, are to add other content. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what's in that section as well. You have the option of uploading a video. This could be a video that you created, let's say with your phone, and it's still part of the assignment, but you're not doing it within the tool. And so that would be upload the video. You could upload a document file. You could create a meeting, a collaboration meeting with others as part of an assignment. And the final one is you could add a link to an external resource. So that might be to a website. So in our case, as I mentioned, we're going to go more deeply into recording a video. Also, I'm going to share with you what happens with the video. So we start with recording the video. It will then, once you save it, end up in the work in progress area. And then finally, you would submit it within the submission area. And we'll walk through that as well. So to record the video, you'd start by clicking it. Again, we have options. You can do with camera only, and that would just be you as a presentation, just talking, basically. The next one is screen only, and that would be pretty much what I'm doing, which is a video where you see the screen and it kind of walks you through that. That could also be used for doing a presentation, etc. So, and the final one is the camera and the screen, where you show both your webcam and the microphone and the screen at once, is all working together. So we're going to close that and go back to the record video. So to record the video, we would click record video. In this case, I'm going to just make it for, since it's a demo, the screen only. It activates the standalone recorder. And then we have the option of determining what we want to share. So in this case, I want to share the entire screen because there are things that are going to pop up, and I want to make sure that we catch that as well. So go ahead and click share, and we can start the recording. So to start the recording, there's going to be this big red button here. Click record. And you'll know that you're recording a couple of ways. One, you start to see the timer here, which lets us know we have a maximum of 120 minutes. And then down here, we can see the audio level, and that's indicating that we can be heard. When we're finished with our video, we would click stop. And we can then listen to the video or listen to the video by clicking this button here. And you'll know that you're recording a couple of ways. One, you start to see the timer here, which lets us know we have a maximum of. So that when we're satisfied with the recording, we then have option to download the recording if we want to save a copy of it in that sense, or we can click the save button and it will save it right in D2L. You can also see there is the option to start over again by clicking the reset and starting again. In our case, we're going to click save. So it is now uploading the video, and we can see, as I mentioned before, that the work in progress area updates. And it's letting us know that it's processing this video. And depending on the length of the video, it may take a couple of minutes, and it may take maybe up to a half an hour. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this video for now. Okay, so we see that this has changed now. This is about the recording that we have. And we know that it is ready to submit because the little star that was there before has now changed to red, and we can see this tooltip, add to submission. Before we do that, though, I did want to show you some other options, and that is that you can preview the video again from here. This will allow us to check out the video, make sure it is the right video, because sometimes we have more than one in the submissions area. Other things that you can do would be to add to submissions from here. You could add captions to the video if you wish to. Download it, you can edit it, and you can delete it. So in this case, what we're going to do is just go ahead and click it here to add it to submissions. And once we've added it to the submission, it still is not submitted. So as it says, when you're comfortable with the items included below, click the submit button. And so what that means is earlier we talked about adding other content. So let's say that you're also uploading your presentation. So you could add that there, and then when both items are there, you would go ahead and click submit. So we're going to go ahead and click submit. It wants you to verify that you are actually ready to submit this, and so we're going to say yes. And then it has updated within our assignment, waiting to be scored by the instructor. In the case where the instructor has set it up for peer reviews, this area also would be activated. And otherwise, you can just check out that, yes, your submission has been submitted successfully. So that is how we use the video assignment tool. I hope that was helpful.